Hi, good morning, good evening. If you're watching this video, please ensure that you have watched the previous tutorials so that you can follow along. Uh, this video is to deploy external initiator, which is going to act as a bridge, okay, like a connection bridge or event listener. Whenever there is an event occurring via smart contract, it takes those event and give it back to the plugin node, right? So this is very key process that has to be set up so that you should be able to have a end-to-end connectivity. Okay, to do that, just go to your server, and this are which we have already followed from step 1 and 2 and those two tutorial, and I'll be just walking you through from the article we have put together. Okay, so this is how to deploy Oracle contract initiator and the bridge plugin node. Okay, so just go to this command git load, do enter, and copy paste this, and then just do go install. Okay, so when you do that, it takes some time, and then it compiles it. Since I already compiled it, it ran very fast, but basically it takes some couple of seconds to uh, execute, and then you'll be able to see a extra initiator command. Okay, this is a command line CLI, which is the binary created after the go install. Okay, now you have the X initiators set it up, but there is a process to execute it. Okay, to do that, let's follow the article again. Okay, so in order to execute this initiator, you need few parameters, environmental variable to set up. Okay, like database URL, which we need to pass it on. For example, initiator will have to uh, you know have its own database, right, from Postgres. So we will have the database created, and the URL has to be like a plugin node address, the localhost 6688, and access key secret. This variable has to be set up. So how we are going to derive this value, let's see it shortly. Okay, so this variable you can either override using export command, or you can keep it in a .env file. Okay, and to do that, first we need to make sure the plugin binary has a variable called initiators. Let's go ahead and see that by typing plugin space help. Okay, so look at it, there is no variable or help topic called initiators, right? So to enable that, all you have to do is just export feature external initiators, get it true. Now try to give this command. You should be able to see initiators topic is enabled. Okay, so when you don't see the initiator topic here, just pass on export feature X initiator equal to true, and then you try to give plugin help. Okay, you should be able to see initiators. So once you are good with it, go ahead and log in. Okay, by using plugin admin login command. You have to use your plugin node UI credential. Okay, after it is done, you should be able to pass on this command plugin create initiators create followed by name and URL. Okay, so I will just go ahead with the same. Here the XDC can be user defined. It is user defined. Okay, you can change it to whatever you want. It can be your name, whatever, but keep it uh, follow some naming standards. And this should be your node address URL. Since both initiators and my plugin node are in the same server, I'm going to use localhost. Okay, that should be fine. Just copy paste so that you can follow along. Now we have a name, URL, access key, secret, outgoing token, outgoing secret. So we need access key, we need secret, we need outgoing token, we need outgoing secret. So these four parameters are in the same order, which we need to copy paste for these parameters. Okay, so I will just copy paste here. If all I do is I just need to copy this token in the same order. Okay, just don't change it. And then copy paste this. Copy paste this. So once this is done, as I said, you can add export command. So I will just go with the same database which we used with the plugin node address, right? We can do that. I'll just go ahead and use the same parameter. I'll use the same. You can copy, you can create a new database altogether. It's up to you. For their purpose, I'm going to use the same stuff. Okay, so once this is done, just copy this export, and then you have to just paste. Now the exports environment variable has been exported, right? You can check by calling any other variable to see whether it is properly enabled. Yes, it is. Now go back to the article. All you have to do is just you just follow this like what we have done so far, and you have to just use this command. So external initiator, let me put it here. External initiator followed by the name Zinfin. It's a bridge. It's a bridge, right? This is the name which you have to give it in the job, which I'll be explaining in the following article, following tutorial. But keep this in mind. And type is Zinfin. This should not be changed. This is Zinfin. Okay, and the URL should be your RPC URL. This should not be changed. This should be as it is. And chain link URL. This should be our plugin node URL. Okay, so this command you can copy paste as it is, but this can be changed. You can change this. When you change this, then you will have to give the same name while you are creating a job in the upcoming article. Okay, so just do keep in mind. Just copy paste this. That's it. So your initiator is now up and running. It is waiting for the event to occur. Okay, so we will go through the rest of the steps in the following article, the following tutorial. Okay, so if you are succeeded till this point, you are good to go. Okay, if there are any questions, if you are facing any issues, please do post in the comment section or connect with us in the Discord community. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video.